Hi everyone, this is Annie, the Worm Lady, talking to you now. We have a very special offer for people who are on our website. What we're looking to do is to give you an incredible sampler pack. This has particularly been designed for people on our website and for people who will be new to our website. So all of you who are on, tell your friends that have reptiles to check us out at thewormlady.com. Now, here is, .ca, so sorry, I keep getting in with that .com thing, but it's .ca because we're in Canada. So this is only open to Canadian customers, and what it is a sample of all of our various worms. A lot of people out there are only accustomed to feeding crickets and superworms and mealworms, and for variety's sake, nutritionally, that just really doesn't cut it. So I'll get to this in just a sec. What we're wanting to offer you is the crickets, and these will be banded crickets, which keep a lot longer than the regular house crickets. They're not as smelly, and they don't chirp. They also have a lot less chitin, a lot less of that harder shell on them. So they're easier for your beardy to digest. And there's 30 crickets in there, medium size. Then we have some yummy hornworms. These hornworms are going to be medium sized with yellow chow, okay? And they're lovely, delicious, and full of moisture for your bearded dragon. Whoops. For your bearded dragon. They're full of nutrition and moisture, and they come to you with yellow chow. Okay, and in a further video on hornworms, I'll tell you how to keep these from dying within 2 days of getting them, which is what happens when you get them at a lot of the pet stores. The next thing we're going to send you is our lovely superworms. Now, superworms in and of themselves are not bad things, but when that is all in addition to crickets that your beardy is getting, it's not great. These superworms, you can see how chubby they are, how light in color they are compared to the ones that you get at the pet stores. It's because we feed them Canadian wheat bran and carrot, and they have excellent nutrition when they're with us, so they come to you with excellent nutrition for your bearded dragon or your chameleon or your gecko. Okay, the next is waxworms. Now, a lot of fishermen use waxworms to catch perch and things like that, but waxworms are also a real treat for your bearded dragon and your cam and your gecko. You see how squiggly they are. They love them. They're like little candy bars. Not something you can give every day, but absolutely a nice treat and a nutritious treat. Let's look at the mealworms. The mealworms that we have, you can see there's no dead ones in there. You get 75 mealworms. Again, they're kept on a very nutritious diet with carrot and Canadian wheat bran. And they're not too bad to give on a regular basis, but not on their own with just crickets. Then we have beautiful butterworms. Butterworms are extremely high in calcium, and this is what they come. They spin this little web, but butterworms are delicious. I don't know a bearded dragon that does not really eat these things up like crazy. They come in this little web thing, and you have to make sure that you go through the web because they love to bundle themselves up and hide in this. So when you think they're all gone, just separate the web because you might find one or two hiding. And that they don't need to be fed. That's 12 butterworms. And last but not least, we have Repti worms. Repti worms are incredibly wiggly, lively, and incredibly nutritious feeders. Now, they are the best live feeder, bar none. Okay, they have perfect calcium and phosphorus ratio. You don't even need to dust them. these Repti worms, I say absolutely helped save Bubba from dying when I had her. They have been known to not only help with metabolic bone disease, they have been known to absolutely reverse the effects of metabolic bone disease. And in this sample package, you get 75 small. So, 75 small Repti worms don't need to be fed or cleaned. The brown medium that they're in, it doesn't matter. You just take them out about 10-15 minutes before you're going to feed them, and that brown stuff will come off of them. And even if your little pet ingests some of it, it's not going to harm them one bit. Okay? So, don't need to be fed, can be kept in the warmest part of the fridge, which is like the butter keeper area, the top shelf of the door of your fridge. Right. Then we have, as we said, the 12 butter worms. Again, these can be kept. They don't need to be fed. They don't need to be cleaned. They're kept where this Repti worms are kept, top shelf door of the fridge near the butter keeper. Then we have the mealworms. Now, some people keep mealworms in their fridge. I prefer to keep them at room temperature. Put a little bit of wheat bran in, and every few days put in a piece of carrot. They will demolish that carrot like it never existed. That keeps them hydrated and keeps them properly nourished so that when your pet eats them, they too will be well nourished. Then we have the 12 waxworms as a treat for your little guy, from me to your little guy or girl. Again, waxworms don't need to be fed. They don't need to be cleaned. They too can be kept the butter keeper area of your fridge. Then we have our superworms. Superworms should never be kept in a cold place. They need to be kept at room temperature. Okay? And there's not a problem there. They need just a little bit of... I haven't put the wheat bran in because I wanted you guys to be able to see them. So they'll need to be kept in their wheat bran right in this container. All of these can be kept in the containers we send them to you in. And then when this carrot's done, just put in another little piece of carrot and they'll be as happy as can be. So that is your 25 superworms. And then we have your 6 medium hornworms. Again, we will send you the yellow chow. That is what they need to be fed on. Now these guys, here's the secret, can be kept in the butter compartment area of your fridge for 3 or 4 days and they will go to sleep. Then when you take them out for a day or two, they'll eat their food and you can feed 1 or 2 off. Then you put them back in the fridge and they'll go dormant again. So you can extend the life of these by up to 1.5 weeks to 2 weeks, which is really wonderful, okay? And I'm sure you're all going to be happy to hear that they don't have to die as soon as you get them. So that's 6 medium hornworms. And then we have our beloved crickets. And I'm too smart to know, and I can't open this because they'll be jumping all over my house. So 30 medium banded crickets, okay? Again, we have special... cricket chow that we'll make sure that there is some in there, and you'll see we have carrot in there as well. The reason I use carrot so much is because it does not get moldy, and if things get moldy, that's a big problem. Now this is the KD cloth. I'm going to be doing a separate video on the KD cloth. This thing is incredible. Here's a sample that we're going to send you all, and it might not look big, but man is this thing powerful. Without any chemicals, without any sprays, no vinegar, nothing. All you need to clean that glass of your vivarium so that it looks like it's not even there, lint-free, streak-free, all you need is warm water. You soak this in some warm water so that it's good and wet, wring it out with your hands, and then wipe that glass. You don't even need to take your pet out of the vivarium while you're doing it. There is no odor, there's no smell, it's completely clean, completely harmless, and it works so well. I love it when a product says and does what it says it's going to do. So this says streak-free, spot-free, lint-free, absolutely positively never streaks glass, mirrors, or windows. And you will not ever have to use any chemicals or vinegar to clean your vivarium ever again. The glass will be like it's not even there. KD cloth is wonderful, and we'll include a sample there. Okay, folks, so the whole setup here, all of those feeders, is going to be $12.95 plus shipping and handling. That is a 35% savings, or $7 savings to you. So I really suggest that you take advantage of this. You try your little pets out on these various worms to figure out exactly what you like. And then from there, you can extend to your pets the nutrition that you really want them to have. They will be happier, they'll be more lively, and they're happy and lively, you're going to be too. So, got any questions? Contact me on the wormlady.ca. Got it right that time. And I'll be sure to answer any questions you might have. And if you want the order, just let us know you want the sampler value pack, and we'll get it right out to you, okay? That's on our Contact Us page. That's how you get through to us, okay? Take care, everybody. Talk to you soon. Bye.